their mouth is kind of a rounded, custom triangle. And then we think about our mouth as a set of kind of teardrop shape, kind of cheese-like. And then we can see the one inside here. And a little overlapping. So the triangle shape itself is the form of the mouth. Because right here, we can create the line created between our lips.
And the thing that's interesting is there's lots of different techniques.
And I like
She's showing you the way of doing it.
The
The sheet that I have in front of you is different than that.
But once you start to get the hang of it, you can kind of start to look at those sorts of shapes. So then we can just focus on the line between our lips. Everybody is different, so maybe some of you might have a flatter mouth like this. Maybe some wider lips. Some of us might have really curvy lips. Maybe your upper lip is thin. And some of us might have big, full lips. So it's always important to keep in mind that everybody is different. So you have to observe closely so that we draw what we see and not what we think we see. So I'm going to start by drawing my own mouth. So what I like to do is I like to start by looking at the line created between my lips. So what does that initial line look like? So my lips kind of slant downward and kind of curve up just a little bit at the edges. And they aren't very thick, but they aren't super thin, kind of average. So they're about the same on the top as they are on the bottom in terms of thickness. And we can move outward.
Oh, that's a big point.
Now, I'm doing the outline right here. I'm going very lightly because it doesn't look good to have a strong line around the outside of my lips. Otherwise, you're gonna look like you're wearing eyeliner or lip liner. And I'm sure most of you aren't. Unless if you do really like makeup, then by all means draw that line in a little darker. But I draw that area lightly so that I can erase it later. The darkest area on your lips is that line where your two lips meet. And then generally around the edges of your mouth, because that is kind of what's in shadow. So as you can see, I'm kind of following the form of my lips. They kind of curve out and around. So I'm following that curve with most of my shading. Curving around the mouth using those cross contour lines. And you don't want to overdo it with the lines in your lips. So if you have dry lips, don't overdo it with those lines because it does start to look kind of monstrous. You can have some of them by all means because if they're there, you should draw them, but don't draw them with like a really strong dark line all over your mouth because it might look a little funky. Then usually along the sides of your upper lip would be more of a shadow in your mouth, which is kind of overhanging over the mouth. So think about which areas stick out farther. So the areas that stick out farther are going to be highlighted, so they'll be brighter. And the areas that are underneath or moving inwards tend to be more in shadow. So I can use my eraser to kind of pick out highlights and remove those lines, because I don't really like those lines there.
Oh,
It looks a little too drawn and not quite as realistic. So I use the side of my pencil to kind of shade in the areas and give it a little softer line. And then I can add in some of those lines on my lips, but I don't want to make them super apparent. And the corners of my mouth and right under my lower lip tend to have some shadows around there. We can darken those up just a little bit. And then I use some blending. Kind of smooth everything together. And I need to add in my darker shadows again. And I can pick out highlights again with my eraser too.
After this is done.
So remember using the side of your pencil to shade to be kind of a smoother, softer line rather than a hard one. What I'm doing now is I'm kind of to fill in my upper lip area. Don't overdo it, so you don't get the because there are shadows there, so you do want to add them in. There's a shadow under your chin too, so again, be careful as to how you make those lines, so it doesn't look like they're soul patch or anything, unless it's you. And shade those areas around the corners of the mouth and under the lip. Usually there are kind of two highlighted areas along the sides of the lip. And then we'll add in the chin just for some good measure here. So following the shape of your face, following the shadows of your face. And then you can pick out highlights with your eraser. And then blend them back in.
Find if you watch these videos on your phone or your laptop, you'll see the detail so much better. Like even if you look on my laptop, it's like so much better than the screen. But I mean, you get the idea anyway.
And there you have it. One mouth ready to go. Thanks for watching.
So I think the big thing here that I'd like to see, you know that there's definitely different shapes, right? But if we're using like our blending, but also like what area is the darkest, what is the lightest, right? So this line, like where the two lips meet, that little crease, anytime there's a crease, right? Like it's like a divot, right? That's where it's always gonna be darker. So it's really quite dark all along that lower line, and sometimes a little bit more even on the edge. And then where things stick out the most is where the light hits it. So the top of the lip right here is sticking out the most, which means it should be the lightest. And as it goes farther away, which is underneath the lip, and it's darker again. And then the thing that, so we're getting the shape, yay. We're getting this blending, right? Lights and darks, which will make it look realistic. When you have value, it'll look more realistic. And leaving some of these little lines in here, which will indicate the texture, right? That our lips are wrinkly, that we have those little lines in there. Okay, so that's what we're shooting for. So 3 different lips. In the little worksheet that's in front of you, some of the lips are side views. I'm not really worried about side view. You can do a side view if you want, but for now, the main focus is just straight on. So if you want to do a mixture of straight on and side view, it's up to you. But if you want to do all straight on front view, I would say that would be perfect. So go ahead, take some time to do that. when you've got the three, you can come up. I haven't decided yet if we're gonna move to the next feature this period or not. I'll decide in like 20 minutes.
Oh my. What?
So would you not like? No, because they look like real life.
So bad at it.
And that was not worth these 3 characters. Oh, I'm being serious. I wrote it. You looked at it.
Oh, yeah. Perfect edit.
You just sit up on the weekend. Yeah, so. I think it was like Thursday. Friday? Thursday. On Friday we had to. What's this business?
What's that noise?
I'm gonna say in a couple minutes, I'm just gonna run through attendance, so you guys can double check me. So what I said. You've got dark here, lighter here. I would say. But then you've got dark here. So this is what I should be saying.
Friday.
I'll give you a check.
It had to be 4 or 5 days ago. So for the 5 days.
So, you can work on your sketchbook or anything, you don't only come up with an
I'm in an edit.
Almost been.
And yes, think about cheese, because even though it's sketchable, I just sort of.
No, I'm not. You, no,
Okay.
But it's not the end of the world, right now, it's just totally motivated. So even if you put in a very simple, like, is he late, is he late?
Oh, that's tight.
You know what, I don't know why I'm saying Friday all the time, it's kind of using it.
I can write it on Monday.
Like I've been saying it like.
You said always Monday.
And then the other day,
Thursday, Friday.
That's delightful.
people just say it literally all the time.
Friday. I'm gonna be serious. I'm not gonna. I think this is really well done. I actually think he's
The thing
I
is,
wrote this up.
you have.
Your guess is it.
Oh, come on, buddy.
I don't have a pencil. Where did I write it?
Where did it go?
That means I
Keep sitting on the very surface. That means that you want to hang on a little
What is that? Someone's got a bit of
I'm like checking that. Oh, you haven't even shaken it yet.
Ooh.
Okay,
don't worry.
I made you this on the weekend, and I forgot to give it to you.
What is this?
It's cooler beads, except it's supposed to go like this.
Yeah, my brother has these. But I can never tell what he makes with them.
Can you tell what this is?
No. Oh, yeah, now I do.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Hey, Mackenzie, I have something I made for you too, but I keep forgetting to bring it to you.
I forgot to give it to you. I meant to do it yesterday.
I'm gonna hang this on my wall. Honestly, I love it.
You got it, young blood. No, Con actually won.
Because you're never gonna have it.
Well, I talked to like, I don't think he's like it's a waste of time.
I dropped it on the ground. It's yesterday.
Just because he got it.
Yes, and on Saturday.
Doesn't mean he's the grizzly bear.
It was Monday yesterday.
I don't. Oh, got it. Come with me. Come with, oh, okay.
So what are you gonna work on, right now? Okay, I'm probably gonna do Hi.
Okay, every time he sees me, he tries to do the same. He's like. Yeah, he loves me so much.
Yeah.
He wants to put me in his basement.
This shows you something different. She's and I've seen what you were there. But if a bunch of people sat around and said, is there one better? There might be, but with people that are not, right? So we never set up a work. I love your blending, right? Looks so good. So whether you're
Ronan, you want a Skittle? What? You want a Skittle? Skittle, ready? Skittle!
Buddy,
no, actually, people think.
I was listening. It works.
Is it you? Love the lines that show shade on the left, right? Shading is probably be a little darker. This line there is right?
I hate Jews.
Whoa! Buddy!
Whoa, what?
Buddy!
I didn't say anything. I said,
Oh, you know what I have? This is my top pocket.
you know what I have?
I have a lunch.
I have a money. Are you sure about that?
So,
No.
because I'm not like, hey, you can't come over here. Unless you belong here.
She has
now.
more
So, right up there. Right.
But do you know that was on Monday? You can have
And
your
so part is this line,
because we went to the assembly.
right? So, this is what you. You look really strong with your And then the next start.
What are you up to? What are you up to?
Because there's
But not like an outline. Right? It's not really like an outline. It's like just, right? So,
So I'm gonna do something for you.
right now, I know this is.
Not so wide.
So I would do the same thing, I would literally.
Talking to me.
And because when you go and, which is good, you want to smudge, you use that darkness, right? So I would come back in and I would. And I might even put it under,
Need a break.
It's almost like it's blank, it's another line. And then I'm gonna go again, another line. Slightly lighter.
You're lying to me with something.
And now I've got that.
I don't know about what you're lying to me with something.
And I would do the same thing down here, so you've got dark. I think this is any darker. I could go like slightly darker. but I
Some
want
black
to go to this color.
I mean, dark.
Not on that spot that you're there. Just start slowly. I say here. And then how much goes on. They're tricky. They're all kind of like they have their flow.
Wait.
And then they
You. Three drawings.
Oh my, this is out of hand. This is out of hand. Please have to kill Charlie.
I had one.
The goal was 10.
Tripled it.
How much did I
Oh.
do? No, my issue was last year. I literally did this. So after a year ago,
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, yeah, those are
what can I
Oh my, those are some scrumptious.
That was weird.
Now when I think about it, I don't know why I was gonna say that. I just knew you were
this cool drawing? I actually studied before this semester started.
I thought that was on this. I'm like, what? No.
Which is equal and Walter. No wonder I'm.
where were you when I was having that?
Well, look at this exquisite note. Look at this.
Buddy!
Okay, no, go.
It's exactly like mine. That's such a hole.
No, this is where the eyes were. This is where the eyes would be.
Not everybody.
This is the ridge. We're like, this is where the start of the
Your
eyes.
eyes are gonna be high up.
No,
Look at that. Wait.
buddy. Okay, but those eyes are not tiny.
Wait. Wow, he looks real.
So you also want to see a line, like here's your line, here's the transition, right, from dark to lighter to lighter. So look at the difference here, this is dark, still fades out, this is dark, it fades out, but this is a lot lighter. So I'm gonna give you the okay with that, but I'm trying to play around with it. And fade it like do you love this? You know, like when everything you like turns into yellow, and all his coworkers are like, cool. And he's like, is it cool that I cannot hold my newborn baby? Like, it's not cool. Yeah. Right. You still can. Go ahead, do it harder if you want. It all depends on the whole thing that you put together. Right? You know, if you remember it again, you can come over again. And you go harder. Like your shape. Like the line, show kind of texture and shape on it. And that's the one I like the most. I think because you got it from here. You got like more. I know that really nice dark.
Get to work, please. I'll try. Oh. It like curved in the air. Almost hit that. Almost hit Felix.
love your shading,
What
love
if
your
we
shading, love your
Pink.
colors.
It needs my skin.
You know, so the bottom here, super soft. And so we're gonna put a lot of the line here, so the sideline, so it's just be careful with that. You don't want to see the line, right? You want it to be sort of, like not outline. So if that ever happens to you again, it just means that your outline is roughly different shape. You gotta go or.
Guys, I see the loudest bird ever. I see the loudest bird ever.
Shading.
Ruin the original. Over that.
I just want to remind everybody too, you cannot leave this room without my permission, so just don't walk in and out unless we have a special plan and those people will know, okay? But you can just not walk in and out whenever you want. I've seen a couple people come and go, and this whole pass is not left my desk. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm starting to crack down on attendance and late comers and all that type of stuff, so be prepared. If you think you can come and go or come late.
Let's see your big muscles. Let's see those guns. Let's see those guns. Whoa. Let's see those guns.
My diet consists of fried chicken. My diet consists of fried chicken. I don't have
Biceps are these.
right. I can almost wrap my hand around it.
I know.
like I said, my diet.
I used to always have one.
Ow, I'm getting a cramp right here. No, not there, right here. I was getting a cramp in there.
Right there.
Buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna show you the next video, just so that we can try to moving
Hey,
forward.
show me some guns.
So,
I'm just gonna watch back here.
Zayden, do you have a charger?
No.
Are you sure?
Because one thing that I do is, when I do charging, I do a spin color. So I would say.
Oh, come on, buddy.
You just wrote it actually just like that.
Lord help. First time I met Lord.
Oh yeah, no. Well, the first time I ever met Lawrence, he's like, Sal, is this your fucking brother? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh my god, it's a midget Silas.
Okay, we're gonna do eyes next. So, same thing, okay? Exact same thing. You're gonna do
That's
three
like-
eyes. And when I say three eyes, you don't have to
I
do
mean-
three sets, you can just do three eyeballs.
3 eyeballs.
The thing that you're going to find the trickiest, in my opinion, is hair and fur is very difficult. And so when you get to eyelashes and eyebrows, you might find that tricky. And when you get to that, you might especially want to experiment with different pencils, because different pencils will give you stronger or softer lines, okay? So the sheets you have, actually, I'll pass some of these out really quick. And I will actually put the video out on, and I'll do this. So you'll find too that the video might be different than the sheets, but you can sort of follow both of them, or either of them.
What is that?
She ate my dog.
In this tutorial, we're going to be talking about drawing eyes, the most intimidating yet most fascinating.
PG, please.
So we're going to start with the
I just heard a bunch of white
We're going to draw a
stuff.
circle.
The chair.
This is your eyeball. And
An
draw it like so you get it right. 'cause you
I
have
do
to
not
do
know
most
who
of
did
this.
Do we have to
So,
draw your
your eyeball
eyebrows?
Sits in
Yeah,
the
eyeball.
middle of it.
Yeah.
And we're going to draw.
Three eyes, three eyebrows.
Half the size.
Wait, do we have to draw the,
This is your
the
iris.
lips and the eyebrows and the eyes today?
Yes.
Then
So
we're
3
going to
lips,
draw
3 eyes.
right in the
You might not get done the eyes, but we're watching the
center.
video.
Always in the center.
Yeah, you can, we're not
Don't
dang
Alright, erase it, please.
go
But if you don't get done the lips,
close up.
let's do the eyes tomorrow, but watch this.
How do we look now?
Yeah, I told you.
See the whole
Totally.
kind of red, right? Pupil is always, always, always in the center of the eye. Never move. It might get bigger or smaller. So now what we're going to do is create the eyelid. So the upper eyelid is almost always
looks like a-
covering at least part of the iris, unless if you're terrified or surprised, then you might see all of it, but usually it's covered partially. Then the lower eyelid tends to just either brush the iris or cover a little bit of it.
In this one.
On the outside corner of the eye, it doesn't go past the eyeball. But the inside corner does just a little bit, because that is your tear duct. So again,
Not
we're
all right.
drawing these lines so
Not all right.
that we can erase
Not
the
all right.
later, if we make a mistake, or if we need to just kind of clean it up a little bit. So that's kind of our basic eye shape. Again, everybody's eye is different. So yours might be more angular, it might be more straight across, it might be really curvy. So look at yourself, draw what you see. I'm going to add like a little bit of a highlight here, because usually since your eyes are shiny, they have a bit of a reflection. And then right now what I'm drawing is the fold of the eyelid. So there's kind of a crease there, and that's where your eyeball meets your brow bone. So this is different for everybody too. Some of you might have a really large eyelid, some of you may have next to no eyelid showing or no crease there. Some might be very rounded, some might be very angular. So just be observing closely so that you can get a good likeness.
Can't even see.
And at this point, I can start to refine my edges and start to draw just a little bit. I can't see.
If you need to open that back when you can, it's just these
We
other ones
want
that
to
are
draw
reflecting off the
those
screen.
first 3 circles. Otherwise it would start to look pretty funky on the face if we have those big eyeballs still drawn in there. So we draw it lightly later. Once you get comfortable with the idea like how your anatomy is laid out, then you don't need to draw those, but it's definitely a good thing to start with so that you understand what's going on underneath your skin.
Where's my pocket?
Next up is shading. Shading is probably one of the most important things to getting a good likeness and getting a good value contrast. So we're going to color in that pupil because it's a hole, it's the darkest area on our face. It's black. And then with the iris, it usually is darker at the top than it is on the bottom because our eyelid creates a bit of a shadow there. And then if you look closely at your iris, usually there's kind of some starburst-like patterns around there. Everybody is different though, so some might have more pattern going on than others. But generally, you have kind of a darker ring around the outer edge of your iris, and then kind of a darker or lighter starburst pattern coming out from around the pupil. And that gives you kind of a variation of values. So one thing I see a lot, I'm not sure I understand it, is people don't color in their iris. I've never seen a single person with a clear iris. So always remember to shade that in. Really, really important. we're going to shade around the crease of the eyelid. So this is one of the darker areas on your face because that is the spot where your eyeball kind of meets your brow bone and it kind of goes in and folds over. So there's kind of an indentation there that makes it darker and be shadow. So the area that's shading right now, just right under your brow bone around the bridge of your nose, is usually pretty dark, depending on your lighting. And
Something
then when we
kind
talk
to you,
about
you can do two
eyelashes,
eyeballs.
I tend to see eyelashes just straight up with if you really look at your eyelashes, don't do that. Look at them closely, they overlap, they curve. They're a very elegant line. So when you draw them, they kind of go down a little bit over past your eyelid. And curve up. So it's like you're pressing down a little harder when you start lightening up light lines. When you get towards the top of the eye, your lashes aren't going to look quite as long because
Holy,
they're
that looks good.
moving off to the side. And then they're crossing over each other. So these are not a uniform pattern. They don't all look the same way. They crisscross each other, go all over the place. And then when we get to the inside of the eyelid, your eyelashes aren't quite as close together. They're a little bit shorter, maybe even a little bit lighter.
Cost crunchy.
So don't do quite as many over there. And obviously, if you're wearing mascara or eyeliner, that's gonna change this quite a bit. Or if, as compared to if maybe you have like really light blonde eyelashes. So be conscious of what your face looks like when you're doing this. So are you wearing makeup or are you not? Usually we have some shading around the eyeball itself because it is round. So we want to make it look round. There's a little bit of shadow from the eyelid there. And we're just gonna kind of adjust this tear duct a little bit to make it a little more accurate. Now with the lower lid, I want you to look closely at your eye and you'll notice that there's kind of a gap between where the lid touches your eyeball and where your eyelashes start on the lower lid. So there's a space there. So when you start drawing your lower eyelashes, make sure you take note of start those eyelashes, they're farther out, back, just like touching the eye.
No, don't.
And your lower lashes are not quite so close together as your upper lashes, they're not quite as long. So they're going to look a little bit lighter, a little more sparse. Overlapping each other. And these lines at the bottom of your eye, you don't want to overdo it. It might start to make you holes, but there are definitely some shadows there. So just take note of kind of what to do. And then this last section, I'm going to clean up some details. My dark skin, the light color, that's good. Then on top, then we'll draw the top. Yeah, around the body. And then if you're wearing makeup, just change the folder on to what kind of skin you're doing, how you do your eyelashes. So I'll along with your actions. Then with the eyebrow, generally, I think to take the shape of an eyebrow. Look at the direction they're gonna scribble either. So look closely. And there you have it. An eye. Thanks for watching.
Whoa. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, so that's all I'm gonna give you today. And then tomorrow what we'll do is we'll continue but I won't show the last video right away. I'll let you come in and grab your sheet and start working. So same thing, when you have that done, bring it up, show it to me. And, if you're going through
Oh,
Etsy and
okay.
you're noticing that, your marks are missing, you wanna show me your stuff? Your work? Okay. So like, whether it's light or whether it's dark, you just have to have that transition, right? Okay, don't leave yet, because I'm still trying to remember people's names and,
Right now.
Wait, break.
and slowly but surely. Yes, you make it back.
All of you, thank you. You like the big hoodie?
These are big carrots. Big carrot.
So, is your same character? Is she like, is that what you're saying, like, color? Because I picture this very colorful, right? So, take a picture, you know what I would love is if you took a picture of both. More than one. Is that okay? So, how did it work out?
Big barrel lip.
This is the first time I've seen.
That's
people
good.
do
Not practicing your
both.
eyes or.
No, I'll do that when I go.
Wait on your.
I'm focusing on better things right now.
What's that supposed to be?
Did you just ask what this is supposed
I
to
can't
be?
even read it. Maybe you can, but I can't.
You can't read this beautiful font I made up.
Child.
I mean, it's a good font, but I can't read it.
And you wear glasses like me. And you still can't read. I'm joking. Don't take it personally.
You need to grow up. Unrealistic. Oh, that's not very. Make it fatter. Fatter.
And then, I like your eyebrows, and I find honestly, when you cut soft,
Oh, buddy, open up like. Ooh.
and,
As soon as he's
so starting to do that little part right here, so that's pretty good.
He's like Jesse. Jesse.
And, yeah, totally lost there. She had this sort of hot spot, which is sort of interesting. Reflection, light always all the way down there. So if you somebody, you would always see the hot spots. But if you have the light from here, you'll see it reflected. So you'll see that kind of white spots nice, you see that. Yeah, so that's interesting. That's just saying to like, look at what you're really drawing. So when you actually start to look at it, and these sheets, if you're looking at some of these sheets, they're not, it's really hard to see some of that detail, like this one really shows how.
I'm saying all the time.
So,
Because
same with this, you've got some of this. like that were like beautiful eye. So, when I did that, I had this really and I just right out. And I don't even know all the way necessarily. I have different lights. I'll have some that are light, some that are dark. I'll do that. And then as I see on the outside, and some are lighter, some are darker. And that's how I start with those lines. And I feel like using that basically bright. I have really good shades. Oh, and if I'm thinking of if I'm gonna draw, I don't want to.
Like a little bit. Fucking moving this spreader. He didn't even move. He was like, he was like an inch and a half.
So, I think
Bro, oh yeah, I think so.
and you do see actual pretty good line, right? But you're still gonna see shade. So maybe for your freeze, you're gonna see right to where there's shade.
I looked at it from afar and I I just try to find my shit. Really makes you.
Can't you make up the eyeball?
Sorry.
Okay, that's good.
You want to eat that? Oh my God, I really want to
Harder.
know what you're
Where I showed him on the bus.
I only really eat for I'm looking at it at a
I
glance.
literally told him the grapes. Like I'm,
White.
Terrible details there, but also of course. And I love it all. When you go to definitely I know what
going to the grape.
Is that you?
Oh,
and then when you're on TV, so, like, at the end, are you going crayons or markers when you get that? Because it's just like, so you pick this up and it's, you know what I've never done, so it's like, I've had a few years, and I understand this sharing here, and actually, and the rest of the has, yeah.
I had one before coming here.
But you can see start to decide, it doesn't want to, I'm gonna put your too, don't put it on here, even.
I have scarlet.
For color.
I've never seen mine up there.
Okay, I did 3 lips. I'm gonna go straight to
I use
Well, I wish I can.
I almost.
I just find so much to pass. Well, I have 5 bags. No, I have my backpack. Another bag for
There's a civil. That's why,
It's like one bag for stuff. And like,
May see.
I see people pull off pencil crayon. but it's a vibrant, solid, got the line.
So long as
Yes. So then one angle is 90. Which one is 90? Another one is 60. So, just have to be careful. You can still have a dark zone, but if you would make these just sort of blend out, right? For these, so like even if this one blends out, but you can have this line is lighter than this line.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a very right? Like a lot of times when I do eyebrows, sometimes
It's Ariella.
and I check out the shape, and then I literally, just go in and just keep going, right? Just snap that hair in there. And don't overthink it, right? But just to have the shape, right? Really give you a check mark. Okay, you go.
I think, yeah.
What do you, pretty good, I like it, like, okay, so the shape, perfect, beautiful. You're pretty professional.
Yeah, birthday. Birthday.
Your eyebrows, a little bit, or how do you
Thank you. It's broken. Was there like a tool on it or something? Was there like a gem on it or something?
No, it's the same thing as these things. Just my brother pushed me into a wall, fell out of my hand, and flew across the room.
That was so awkward,
You've been driving your license straight.
And if I left it now learn yourself.
He was like, all right, I'll drive down like, yeah, sure. So light, like, I had this, like, and we took off. Like, I literally was like, because I know where to go, she was like, I had tried it. I crashed it, right? Wasn't really cool. I skid down on a gravel road. If I wasn't wearing my jacket, I would have shredded my arm.
And let me tell you who's, before anybody walks out really quick, let me tell you who's absent. Yeah, Sylvia absent, Evan absent, Kira absent, Michael, David absent, Ty absent, Aiden absent, and Charlie's absent. If I said your name correctly,
Really nice fucking scene. And I was sort of driving down the lake and he's like, all right. I was like, I'm gonna hang off the back of the catwalk. So we doing it, but the waves. So I was
Vegas so heavy.
and I hit a rock.
Sucks to be you.
I just realized what day it was today.
What?
I have sewing after school. And I'm making red pants.
Why?
Because I have to pick something to make for the fashion show, and she had patterns there, so I had to pick out of the patterns that she had there, and that was the only thing I wanted to make for me. It was like almost all of them were dresses or jumpers. There was like barely any shirts, and there was like one pair of pants I would probably wear. I always think, will I wear this? Do I need this? And
Well, you don't necessarily have. No, like I mean, like if you wear it, make sure it's your size. Never make it too small.
well, I know it's my size, so I have to make it my size
How do you know if it is or if it's not?
because I'm making out of a pattern.
But how do you know what
It says
size
on the
to?
back of it.
No, to make it. Oh my goodness. Okay,
To
never
make it,
mind.
each pattern has
I don't
different-
understand your fashion logic.
Well, never mind.
You don't understand my logic, so I don't understand your logic. It's true, you can't even read the simple writing. And you're like, what is that? What is that?
Yeah, I still can't read it.
You're reading it upside
Maybe
down.
if you said what it was, I would know. I could.
It says Seamus Finnegan.
Yeah, no.
You don't know.
I know that one. I can understand.
This is the
that.
S and it looks like that. And then this is my
I can't
cursor.
read that.
That's my A.
Oh.
The E, A, and
I
M,
thought it
and
was
then
an
the
O,
S.
and then I thought it was an A, so
And
it wasn't.
O.
What room is your?
I forget. Somewhere near the end over there. Like, where you know where those doors?
Yeah, I know.
The library go like that where those door things. That's where it is. By the Ojibwe room. By the Ojibwe room.
Well, I have to leave right after school.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, nobody else leave though? I want you to leave. Can you do me a favor? If you have my pencils or smudge sticks or these sheets, can you bring the sheets up to me? So they're not very fun. Okay. Okay, I can't remember whose I just looked at. August, I just looked at yours, right? I looked at your eyes, right?
What?
You walked away and I didn't give you a check mark. Okay, does that happen sometimes? Like, that's easier out there anytime you want.
Oh, is this your hat?
You have to do 5 minutes of your yeah, so it's even kind of rules here, like, for example, like, say you can get over your dog, you don't have to picture of a dog. You can picture of a dog, or a dog call, or a tree or something.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Represent your dog.
You're doing it.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
I'm just not gonna argue.
You're not gonna argue. Yeah, no point in arguing with me. My brother chucked this thing at my head today. It's like this container thingy. He chucked it because he's like, you're not gonna say like Grandpa's not the boss, because I'm like, Tanner, you're not the boss of me. And then he's like, well, you're not gonna say Grandpa's not the boss. I'm like, he's not the boss. And then Tanner chucks it at me again. And I'm like, man, you have anger issues. He does. Whenever he doesn't want you doing something, he would scream it, not say nice. That's the
Sounds
logic.
like me sometimes. I'll yell at my sisters if they're not doing what I want them to.
Yeah, it's his way or
It's
no
older
way.
siblings. I feel
Older
like
siblings or no, nothing at all.
so I do it a lot.
I
My
no,
mom
it's
gets mad
he's
at me.
bigger than everyone else, so he thinks he.
Yeah, but he's your older sister. Or
Sister?
brother. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have another older brother, but I don't live with him. I also have a younger brother and a younger
I
sister.
yell at my siblings and then I get in trouble for doing it
Then why do you do it?
because I can't stop myself sometimes. Sometimes I'm just so angry with them. I can't stop.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna do the pink test.
Oh, you're doing a beep test? Oh, okay.
I think it's today. It's today and tomorrow. I'm gonna die.
Do I got all my little sheets back? So I have to say, to everybody in this room, you are a good class. I enjoy spending periods with you, and I'll give you more compliments tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks, you too. How are those boys back there?
I don't know.
Are they polite at least? They're not being disrespectful?
They're not polite. They're not disrespectful. Like
They're just there?
they're just there.
Remember what I said though before, like, I'm doing this rotation thing, but anytime you want to get up or to sit wherever, you sit wherever you're comfortable, okay?
Yeah, I was gonna sit that Mackenzie, but
Because like I said, like in the end, I want you to be sort of an advocate for yourself. And if you're not happy, like if something's happening, then you gotta, you either gotta tell me or you gotta get up and move, right? Loving her. Oh, she's adorable. You're adorable.
and that's me as a cartoon character. Well, it's actually the movie in real life, but I made it.
And you know what? In one of my classes, we used to do that. We used to make ourselves into superheroes. And like you would figure out your costume and figure out your character and like you can change your body and stuff. Like you can like turn your hand into like a machine or something or like, you know what I mean? Or so you could sort of change yourself up. So it was kind of fun, eh? And we would keep our face, but we would change other things. I like it. So what else you gotta do for it?
I just need to finish the series and.
Yeah, and then one thing I like to do is I like to ground my characters because right now I could put wings on her and it would look like she was floating on the page, like she's just like flying around. Because right now she's just floating around. So I would literally like, just even draw like the simplest of a line. So if I was going to draw this character, I'm just gonna do like a stick person to be fast, right? I mean, I can have where they're standing on the ground like that, which isn't the way it always looks. You know, more often than not, it's wherever the horizon line is, so that line might actually be running in behind them. This looks sort of like primary school, this looks more like reality, like where, you know, the sky meets the ground. You know, so you might decide to literally just put a horizon line in there, just to ground her, so she doesn't look like she's flying. So this is a picture of her. Right? Okay, have a good period, bye. That was 4.
Good.
Well,
Ridiculous.
So, one of my people showed up on the day that they were gonna take it. So, and then everybody was like, the celebration.
Well, like
So
I
we're
was
gonna
saying,
continue.
well, like I was saying, I had a kid that showed up here too, 40 minutes in, and I didn't recognize him. So my first thing is it's somebody coming in to visit his friends. So I'm like, stop, back it up. And I'm like, okay, come and talk to me. And then he was gone. So I'm like,
Here's just like,
so I think he thought that I was telling him to leave, but I was sort of like, wait a second. But at first I was telling him to leave because I didn't even recognize him. But then I was like, wait a second, like, tell me who you are. That's what I was, that's the next thing I was to say, tell me who you are, and let's like figure, and then you tell me that.
I found 3
so you don't even know who it was.
Oh, I know who it was, because the office called
Yeah.
and said, I have blank down here, and he said that I kicked him out. And I'm like, I didn't kick him out, I don't even recognize him, but I was like, I just said for him to stop and come back here and talk to me, and then he left. And honestly, I think he was like, I honestly think he was up to stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say that he was trying to be rude.
No, I just thought we were.
He was just like, he probably thought I was telling him to leave, and I was like, wait a second, where'd he go? So, for that.
Caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
No, I had someone sitting at the back next to one of my.
And make sure you go to your next
I am.
class, eh?
I thought it was.
Trying to find my zipper.
I don't want you to get in trouble. And if something happens and you, if your teacher gives you permission to work here, then I'll want to know for the teacher to say. If
Okay.
you're all right with that, because I'm not opposed to it, if I'm staying here, you know, if I'm gonna be here, and you can stay, then you can figure out how to deal, you can stay there. But I think your teacher wants to.
Yeah. All right, I'm trying to finish my first project. Gotta get my evaluation done to everybody. So that everyone has a mark. That's okay, half of them aren't there.
Easy.
Below one. Just, you're not there? Below one. You're not there. There you go.
So, period 2, I went, through the whole, riot act about cell phones with my class. I apologized to kids that,
I did. If you have the 10.
Timothy.
Hello.